Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. And of course it's a very special day today. It is Princess Charlotte's 9th birthday. So the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to use the Tarot of Curious Creatures to do a little birthday reading for her. We've just done Prince Louis's birthday, and of course there is Archie's birthday coming up too, a real cluster of royal birthdays around this time of year, Taurus birthdays. And so we're going to have a look, 5-card reading, see how the princess is doing. A beautiful photo released today of her looking very grown up, very elegant, very lovely. And so that's good. Good that her mom was able to take that photo. A lot of people are saying they're sure that she's been her mom's little helper, and during her mom's illness, I'm sure she has. So we're going to have a look at that and see how she's doing. We have a special guest here today as I'm doing this reading. Tess is here for the day, and she's been very good. She's all grown up too, since the days when she was living here. Become a big grown-up girl now. Red Staffy that she is. And if you hear sudden barking and shrieking, it's because her dad has come to collect her, and she's enjoyed her day here, but she's ready to go home now, I can tell. Anyway, so that's what's going on here. Hopefully I won't have any more brain fog. This virus does have its moments, I have to say, but I'm feeling a whole lot better than I was. So, 5-card reading. We're going to see how Princess Charlotte is doing today, how she has helped out her mum, and behind the scenes, how is it for her? It must be anxious, it must be upsetting. We want to find out, and we want to know how she really has changed through this, grown through this, because she, of course, won't emerge from this experience unscathed. Unfortunately, that is life. And so that's what we're looking at today. Short little reading, 5 cards. And of course it's tarot for fun and entertainment, or my opinion, or just speculation. And I'm just reading energy here. And of course there is a disclaimer in the box below. And of course we also wish them the very best. There's the 6 of Cups. Nice card as the underlying energy. Happy memories. Happy childhood memories. Very, very nice card to see at the base of a reading like this, underpinning all the other cards. Whatever else is going on here, we have literally, well, a portrait sort of a thing, or a photograph, you could say. But we have making memories. We have that kind of family harmony and security. 6s are about harmony and love in general, and so it's a very powerful card, the 6 of Cups. I'm very happy to see this card underpinning all the rest of the cards in this reading. It's a good sign, and it means that whatever is going on in her life, she will have happy memories around this time. She will be able to look back at that photo one day and say, that was a good moment in my life. And Tess is complaining because I'm talking, but I'm talking to you, not to her, and she doesn't quite understand what's going on. So let's see. The situation, the Hermit, this is the withdrawal. The whole family has withdrawn from the public, and it must be quite strange for the kids, because they were just getting used to being public figures, and then suddenly no more of that. We are battening down the hatches, we're retiring, we're retreating to our country home, to a very private life again. And maybe even more private than we know, maybe in terms of media blackout, social media blackout, really cutting down on the people that they're hanging out with, friends, school friends, that kind of thing, just to really protect the children. And obviously they are old enough by now to be aware that things are a little bit weird at home, and that's the vibe that I'm getting from there. That's mum being in seclusion more than just the rest of them. So that's the Hermit card. How is the birthday girl today? And we got the Hanged Man, and it's in reverse. So it tells me that after a period of limbo, of not knowing what to do, not being able to do anything, of life not being normal, it tells me that they're going back to normal. I'm very encouraged to see that card, because it's after a period of suffering. The Hanged Man is very much about suffering. It's Neptunian energy. It's feeling vulnerable, feeling like you're being singled out for punishment by an unfair world, and you're powerless to resist. You feel kind of victimized, and it's come into the opposite energy now. So it's an odd card to read, and it's an odd card to explain, because you have to read it counterintuitively. So when the Hanged Man is in reverse, there's liberation, there's freedom. You can get back into circulation. There's the Hermit being out of circulation now, getting back to friends, back to more normal routines, seeing more people. Life is coming back to normality, but coming back with wiser eyes, because the Hanged Man has been through something that has enlightened them at some level. It's always giving new perspective, the Hanged Man. When you're in limbo, hanging upside down, literally in this card, you gain perspective, you see things differently. And so she's coming out of this experience changed, with older eyes, I would say. But she's, I think, very happy that her life is normalizing. That's what's coming through for me in terms of energy anyway. How about her relationship with her mum through this journey? What's been going on there? And we've got the Death card in reverse. That's a very serious card. I can't mess around and say it's not a serious card. Sometimes it does literally mean death. But death, ultimately, the Death card in tarot is more about endings and letting go, ends of cycles, transformation, that you go through something. This has been very scary for her. I have a scary card over here, but this has been very scary for her, because she's felt that she's been exposed to something very, very difficult, very sobering, very frightening. And also, just by the way, as I always say with the Death card, it's a Scorpio card. Grandpa has also got cancer and is also going through it. And Charlotte is old enough to understand the enormity of this, the seriousness of this. So I would say that there's been some attempts to shelter her from the true enormity of it, but I don't think they've succeeded. And I'm sad to say that. It's making me feel very sad as I'm reading the energy of this card, this Death card in reverse. Maybe trying to hide it, maybe trying to make it not seem so serious, but I don't really think that the little girl has been convinced of that. So let's see behind the scenes with Princess Charlotte, anxious moments, the hidden energy of this reading. I've got the Emperor, and it's an interesting energy because I would have been expecting that more there. He's shown up. The King has shown up, and I think that he, and I'm getting extremely emotional now as I read this energy. I think he's gone all out to prove to the kids that everyone is fine. He's fine, their mum's going to be fine. I think the burden has fallen on him, interestingly, who was pilloried by Prince Harry in his book Spare as being a terrible father, uninterested, never there, cold, indifferent, all the ugly things that were thrown at him. And yet he's showing up, the King, as the key figure in this reading, actually, of the person who is really lightening the load for William and Catherine, and for making the kids feel that it's all fine. It's all absolutely fine. Wonderful grandfather. We hear this repeatedly, and this card is absolutely telling me that this is what is going on. Major arcana showing up in this reading all over this place. This is a big birthday for her. This is one, even though I've got the Six of Cups there as my underlying energy, and I said at the start that that's very reassuring. This is a big birthday for her. It's a key birthday. She's going to look back at this throughout her life as this was a big year, huge year. And that's why these major arcanas are coming out for her. Hermit, Hanged Man, the Death card, and the Emperor. So what has changed for her? What impact is this going to have on her? She's going to really treasure her family moments with that Ten of Cups. She's now, whereas as a child she just assumed that happy families were there forever and this was how life went, she's now going to be very, very, very focused on appreciating the good moments in life, and I'm sure that she has been brought up to be aware of that and to be grateful and all those kinds of good things. But this is very, very focused on making sure that the family stays together and is happy and that they nurture each other. Very Middleton family values, and we know that because we know that James Middleton went through it, had very serious mental health problems, and the family really rallied around and made sure that he was looked after. And I think the same thing coming through here, that it's going to make her very sensitive to issues in the family. Say her brothers are going through things later on in life or even now, and I think she's going to be very invested in other people's well-being. I hope it doesn't mean she loses sight of her own well-being and the need for self-care and all of those things. But Six of Cups moving to Ten of Cups. Interesting. There's a maturing from the Six to the Ten of Cups. She is going to be 10 next year, of course. But it's just a next level in terms of what a family means and what these years together mean. Very interesting energy that's come through in this reading. Some difficult energy, some lovely energy. It does look as if things are improving on the home front with that Hanged Man in reverse, and that is an absolutely wonderful card to see. That's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again soon.